We gonna get this thing going. I'm gonna do a little bullshit intro real quick. So hold on, don't laugh. Don't make me laugh, I should say. But what's going on, people? It's your boy Sophie. You already know what it is. We back at it again. SOULcast number 24. First SOULcast of 2024. Oh shit, the SOULcast in 2024 and it's SOULcast number 24. You already know what it is. That's too easy. I don't even gotta make this shit up. I'm the greatest rapper of all time. But we got Valen, Dustin, Mr. Benson, and my homie Wizard. This is gonna be a fun little stream. We're talking about what can you do in a year. We're going to reflect on the past year and talk about our goals for this year. And this is like a little bit of everything in between. But without further ado, I don't want to waffle and sit here and drag it on. I kind of want to just bring it into it. I don't have a particular order, but if anybody kind of have anything to say on the topic, feel free to kind of jump in and go ahead. Or if not, I could just kind of pick somebody randomly like a school teacher and then I'll just make them start.
That's how you traumatize rappers talking about, man, I got picked on school. Nigga, she picked you to read out in class and you couldn't read, nigga. That's what happened.
But anybody have anything they want to start on for? Oh shit. Oh, Kuro made it through. Okay. And I got another homie of mine. But shit, this is me and Core right here. Another homie of mine. We got Wizard and Core. These guys, they're not YouTubers, but they're personal friends of mine, personal best friends of mine. I asked them to come through. They made it through. I think this would be a little bit fun. So now we got a full goddamn panel. So this is gonna be really, really dope. But Curl, we was already talking about what you could do in a year. We're reflecting on what you've done this past year and what you want to do next year. Is there anything you kind of want to say on that topic?
Yeah, I can share. You can do a lot in a year. And if you guys want me to start, I'll start off on speaking about my experience in a year.
You don't have to get super personal with it. You could, but if you want to share, you know,
No. I'm just talking about career wise. All right. At the beginning of last year, I moved to North Carolina, where I'm currently here in Charlotte, and I started a new career being in construction safety. And from the beginning of my journey, I started off as a safety coordinator. Mm-hmm. And within 1 year, I became a safety director.
Can you explain to us the difference in those positions?
Okay, well, a safety coordinator is the bottom of the barrel, $77,000 a year.
That's bottom of the barrel, damn.
Yeah, just start bottom of the barrel, just starting off in safety, getting your feet wet. Don't really got a name for yourself, and so it goes as a safety coordinator to a safety specialist to a safety manager, regional safety manager, safety director, regional safety director, and I went from a safety coordinator all the way up to a safety director within a year. Of course, it's not with the same company, but with the skills I was able to learn from one company, I was able to bring it on to a different company, showing that I can be a safety manager. And then after that, I proved myself of being that safety manager there. And I picked up more skills, of course. Another company picked me up and said, I want you to be my safety director. So,
Facts,
I've just been truly
congratulations, bro.
With the year that I have been out here. I've been working extremely hard. Of course, there's been a lot of long nights, but I mean, if you got the willpower and the drive, you can do anything. You really can.
Leverage them skills, bro. Do it up.
Well, yeah. I want to first start by saying you started your statement off with bottom of the barrel. Huh? Can you not hear me?
Maybe it's something wrong on my end.
Because I can everybody hear me?
Let me do a quick sound check.
I can hear you.
Yeah, let me do a quick sound check. So Dustin, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Mr. Bennington, you can hear me?
Likewise.
Slinky, you can hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Valen, can you hear me?
Oh, okay. I can hear now.
Okay, so everybody can hear each other. Okay.
All right. Cool.
Mr. Bennington, you had something to say?
Yeah, I'm more asking for clarity than actually something to say. You said bottom of the barrel
at $77K a year.
over 75,000. Yo, yes. Put us on, my nigga. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, what?
To be honest, so I've been knowing Sophus and I've been knowing Slinky for almost 10 years, and I tried to put them on.
Shit, almost my bro, longer.
Yeah, longer. I apologize.
Wait, did we go to school together?
Elsik High. Oh, I don't know. Okay, damn, it's too late. I already dropped.
I went to A-Leaf Elsik High School in Houston, Texas.
Likewise.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I graduated in 2012.
I feel like we met each other then. So I graduated 2010.
So Kuro, when we were sophomores, he was a senior.
Of course. No, we probably have. I mean, I took a lot of senior courses, but I mean, I'm not sure. We probably didn't circle around the same friend group or went to the same parties.
We both know Soulfist, and he hung around the same group that I hung around with almost every day.
I hung with everybody though. You know what I mean? I ain't have a lot of friends, but I kind of hung with everybody. You know what I mean? I was just there. But hold on, we diverting because we got Dustin and Valen here, and Dustin actually lived in Houston, but I know Dustin wasn't in the A-Live area. I don't know.
Yeah, I recognize Elsik though. Yeah, I knew y'all.
You okay.
Yeah, you know all the school. If you're in Houston, you know all the school districts.
Yeah, I was just blown away by the fact that you guys that all three of us are connected in that way. I didn't know. But who's next?
Oh well, actually, because Dustin is always making moves, man. It's like every year he's doing some weird shit. This motherfucker on a billboard, bro. Like, no, my bad. No, I'm not glazing, but this motherfucker has bought a billboard, bro. Like, it's just like I gotta. Dustin, what can you do in a year, man? Like, if anybody can say something about that, I just want to know. Like,
I mean, it's like Kuro said, man, you got the will and drive. I mean, to go that many positions in 1 year, that's impressive, bro. Like, that's impressive in a year. Like, that's a lot. You know? So congrats. Oh, you gotta have a plan, or you gotta have a goal, and you just gotta constantly attack it mentally, physically, and emotionally every day until you get it. Even if you feel like, okay, this month ain't really moving like it's supposed to move, but I ain't fit to, stop. I'm like, because getting all these moves, so you just gotta stay at it. That is really simple. People just don't like to put the stay consistent, and they get distracted. If you just keep at it, focus on it, you're gonna achieve it. It may not happen exactly when you said it was, but you'll be closer than if you would have did nothing at all. So
see, that's big facts, and I'm glad you said that because so many people, they'll spend the whole year doing nothing, and then they'll complain about, okay, well, I ain't where I want to be. Well, what did you do this year? But before next, I want to go on to that. But before I do that, the question I have for you, Dustin, is just like when you're doing these things, when you're making these moves. I know you personally, you went up and you went to a whole different state. You know what I mean? Like, can you and when you did that, everybody was kind of like, what the fuck this motherfucker doing? Because I was like, this is kind of like out of nowhere, but like. You look back, and then like all these years later, I think I accidentally kicked Kuro out the stream. Anyway, but you look back all these years later, it worked for you. It worked for you. So it's like when you're doing these things and you're making these moves or whatever, and it's like, do you hit this point where you feel like exhausted, or maybe let me rephrase that. Maybe not exhausted is what I'm saying, but do you hit this point where you kind of look back, and you're like, damn man, like why did I even do this? I was good where I was. So have you ever felt that?
No. I'm glad I did it. I look whenever I get down, I think back to like, damn, look at like all that's didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of recount it to like give myself like, okay, this can happen. You just gotta, because I remember, sometimes you be like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this situation. I don't know if I'm gonna succeed in this. And then I look back and be like, I just said this so many times and then I succeeded. So it's like, why do I keep going through the same things? But the results still come. But it's part of the process. But no, I definitely didn't. I definitely didn't think I'm better where I was at. I'm definitely better where I'm at now.
Okay, 100%. Fuck Captain Valor, man. Captain Valor, one question for you. What can you do in a year? Oh, hold on, we got a little echo going on.
Oh, that's me. Fuck, because I don't have my headphones. So
that's fine. Fuck it, we'll figure it out. It'll buff. But Captain Valor, what can you do in a year?
Shit. Me, it's I don't judge myself by a year because my life right now is dedicated to my kids. So a year is really too small a time.
Right? First off,
I make sure...
mad respect to the family, man. Mad respect.
Oh, that's what I signed up for. Like, but next year it's just my youngest is going into like either pre-K, and I'm gonna focus on that, getting that schedule down. My oldest has like really some severe special needs, so I'm just gonna keep him on the path where he is and try to get him talking and so on and so forth. That's literally my only concern in this world, is making sure my kids have everything they need to be as successful and as happy as they can be.
You know what's funny about that? I feel like everybody else is gonna say like some self-aggrandizing, self-congratulatory. Yeah, man, I went from here to here, but I was like, man, I'm just trying to take care of my family.
Oh no! That's judging journeys, bro. That's judging journeys, and we don't do that. We don't do that. All right, everybody out here on their own path, making their own steps, making their own moves. Ain't got shit to do with nobody else unless you asking for help. You know what I mean? Like, don't judge.
I respect that, and that's 100% true. It's just like me being a newly married man. You know, check the bling right here on my finger. Me being a newly married man, we finished our first year strong. You know, but I'm also just actually we passed a year, but we're like.
You're going on 2, aren't you?
We're coming up a year and a half, not 2 years and a half. But
and I'm only just finding out. Offended.
I know, man. I know. But you will be surprised. No, you'll be surprised. Mr. Bennett will tell you. You'll be surprised how much time the United States military takes away from you. You'll forget everything else about your life.
Hold up. You fuck around, forget your mom's birthday. You 69, right? I'm 74. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. No. You be because I was talking to somebody the other day, and they was telling me, "Hey, Soul." Well, they didn't call me Soul, but because I'm in the. But I was like, "Hey, Soul, man, your contract's up next year." I was like, "What do you mean? It's 2025. Your contract's up next year." I was like, "Nah, there ain't no way in hell my contract." I'm just like, and I stopped. I thought about it. I was like, no, I joined 2021 or whatever the hell. I was like, yeah, next year's 2025. My contract's up. What happened?
Yeah, and they have to tell you, they have to tell you about that because they gotta make sure that you're either re-upping or they need to train some new soldiers to take your position once you decide to leave. If you decide to leave, yeah.
But
that's why they're letting you know that.
Yeah, I don't want to go too far from the point, but yeah, it was crazy. Like you'd be surprised. But so that was just to say, yeah, I not telling Valen about the marriage, and that was 100% my fault. But what I was saying is like, yeah, as a happy
man, joking. You got a whole life. Like, don't even.
Yeah. That's okay, man. Like you'll be surprised how much because the old Soul, oh my god, bro, like completely self-absorbed. But the new Soul, like, you'd be surprised how much of my day-to-day thought process revolves around. Okay, we'll make my wife happy, but nevertheless, we're gonna go to Mr. Benetton. We go to Slinky after that. Mr. Benetton, what can you do in a year? Like what can you accomplish?
Firstly, no. You can accomplish like Kuro and Dustin said, you can accomplish anything, almost anything that you set your mind to, and you have a plan. Can't stress that enough. You can have the will to do anything, but if you ain't got a plan to actually do it, and a willingness to make the sacrifices that are needed to do it, then it's probably not getting done, even if you have the will. But what can you do in a year? Quite a bit. What can happen? But what also can happen to a year? So if some things don't move the way you want to move, a lot of things can stagnate you. But I would like to say that although I have hit a bit of the ladder, I've come back. I've made moves, and I'm making moves right now to send myself into a faster trajectory where I'm actually going to be joining SOULfist very, very soon.
You going back? You going back into? Okay, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, possibly, but yes. But I might be joining you very, very soon, but I do know that with the right plan, anything can be done in a year. We forget JFK said that we were going to the moon. The NASA space program didn't exist before that moment.
Where is that like a historical fact?
That's true. That's actually true. NASA, like the NASA existed, but it was like a bureaucratic write-off. And then he said we're going to the moon, and NASA had to get to work from that point moving forward. In 4 years, we were on the moon.
Wow.
NASA was originally more a group of astrologers than astrophysicists.
Oh,
It's
okay.
essentially
Well,
what it
astrology isn't like a real science. So,
astronomy,
yeah.
not astrology. That's a different thing.
Okay. Yeah. Astronomy is a science. Astrology, that's the shit with the fucking females be talking about what they horoscopes and crystals.
But the crystal.
That's not a real science. Oh, you're a Libra? Oh, that makes so much sense because I
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I don't give two fucks. No, it doesn't.
Last but not least, for this first question, first podcast ever. This is an internet first. I'm gonna be honest. I think so. Yeah. The slinkiest of wizards, the absolute slinkiest wizard. What can you do in a year?
I mean, shit, bro. I just been surviving, really. Like,
I hate this nigga so much, bro. I hate this.
just taking this shit day by day, but like I ain't gonna.
Hold on, stop. Slinky, bro. Give me a real fucking answer, bro. Don't be coming here with.
I mean, bro. Okay, all right. So, realistically, I ain't did shit. But like I'm making moves. I got some shit lined up, and I'm in very optimistically at 2024. Damn, I'm actually looking to venture out for the first time in my life to North Dakota.
Where Static was out there with the Bang Babies.
No, that's Dakota City, not South Dakota.
Heading out to North Dakota for like the next like 7 months. As soon as I get word.
Wait, what's Slinky? Okay, so the question I didn't ask like what you have done for the last year. It's like what can you do in a year? You know what I mean? Like
a lot. A lot. I mean, you can get a lot accomplished, or as Mr. Bennington said, you can let a lot of things stagnate you. And I feel like I've fallen into the stagnating tendencies. But I mean, shit, bro, I'm trying to pull myself out of that shit. And I got some shit.
Let me ask you a question though. Let me challenge you then, because when you say stagnating, also because I know your situation personally. Like maybe career wise, you can say that stagnating, sure, but like. I know most people. I definitely know Kuro and Dustin won't agree with me. But if you got your bills paid and you stable, I don't consider that stagnation. I consider that maintaining. But even with that, even if career wise you say you're stagnating, if you're progressing in different ways with like I know you got a little one, just like Captain Valen does. You got an offspring, or in your own personal relationship, you can propel yourself forward in other ways outside of financial and career ways. I mean, would you agree with that statement?
Oh yeah, of course. Of course I would. I do have a baby girl. She's almost 2 full hands. You know what I'm saying? She turned 9 this year. She's about to turn 10. Yep. Exactly. Almost this many. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, bro. She growing up, bro. I don't know what the fuck to do because, like, apparently, if you let history tell it, 4 years from now, she'll be yelling at me about some shit somebody said on Instagram or something. I don't fucking know.
Or she'll be telling you why you got like male privilege or some dumb shit like
that. This is all your fault, Dad.
This is all your fault, goddamn it. Thanks. But I mean.
Home. They got nothing to do with me.
But to answer the question, yeah, bro, you can get a lot done in a year. I mean, as you said, I've pretty much basically been maintaining, but I've got some things in line and hopefully stand to rework my situation into financial stability.
Okay, 100%, and that's respectable, 100%. Like, because. And I guess it's my turn to answer the question, what you could do in a year. A lot, because obviously you all know me. You all know who I used to be, and you all know who I am now. Yeah,
Out in the streets.
Yeah, I see Dustin looking at it. I'm like, yeah, this nigga different, bro.
Wilding in these streets does not sum up the words, bro. Wilding in these streets.
Yeah, no. I was out there. I was definitely for the streets, but I think it. What you can accomplish in a year depends on what you want to accomplish in said year. Because having a goal with no plan is just a dream, and dreams ain't worth shit unless you're Martin Luther King. You know what I mean? Like that's a bar.
It's like, why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do it to MLK? He ain't do nothing to you, man.
I was complimenting MLK, right?
Yeah, I'm playing with you.
Right? Yeah,
I'm fucking with you.
The goal without a dream ain't worth shit unless you're Martin Luther King. Yeah, that was a compliment. Yeah, but anyway, so when you start somewhere, if I rewind the clock back, 2.5 years ago, however long it's been, where I was in my life was not. It wasn't favorable in any way, shape, or form, and it wasn't even like I was on the verge of being homeless thing. No, I had my rent paid and all this other dumb shit, and I was doing this podcast every Saturday and stuff, and that was definitely fun. But personally, I was not happy with where I was. I wasn't content with where I was. I didn't feel good about where I was personally, and it's just like, who's moving around, bro?
Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. I dropped my phone.
Yeah, pick this shit up.
You can see this man's fine thumb.
Just pick this shit up. Like, I'm giving the speed.
Hold on. It was me. It wasn't y'all. It was me. I apologize.
I don't know how you do this shit like every other weekend, bro.
Yeah. I don't do it every other weekend no more, but yeah.
Yeah. I dropped my phone and it just messed everything up. While I'm here.
God damn. I can't remember what the fuck I was about to say. I was about to drop some gems. Oh no, I wasn't personally good with where I was. It was like no matter, even when you have outside factors telling you, nah, you don't got nothing to worry about. Because I remember, rest in peace, his soul, my father and my mom, my stepdad, everybody was like, man, you living on your own, you doing this, you doing this. You ain't calling me asking for money every other week. You ain't doing this. It's like I'm proud of where you at. I was like, yeah, but I'm not. You know, like I'm not proud of where I at, and I had to make a drastic change, and then I went and I joined the military and all these other things. But I look back, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I remember hopping on that plane, going to basic for the first time. And I remember when I got on that plane, that's when it sunk in. I was like, oh, I have to do this shit now. Like I have to, because somebody was telling me, it was like, yeah, man, you know, like if you just don't show up to basic, nothing will happen. They can't do nothing to you because you haven't joined the military. They can't do anything to you. And I was like, damn, I wish someone would have told me that before. I would have chickened out then. You know what I mean? I don't want you to tell them, oh, I'll show up. Yeah, I thought you had to do it, but no one told me you didn't have to do that shit, bro. But still, like when I got there, I went through it. Spent 6 months in hell, came out full-fledged. By the time I got out, I hated my time there, but I felt so much better about myself. And that was only 6 months. And I'm like, damn, that's only half the year. Felt like a long time, but it was only half the year. It's got another half the year to go. And then you fast forward the clock a little bit further, like another year from that 6 months. So a year and 6 months later, I'm thinking about like getting married and stuff. Because I'd have met like an amazing person, and life changed, and then now I'm in the room with glowing, changing lights and a bunch of posters and shit on the wall. But nevertheless, like the point I'm making is just like if you commit yourself to something, if you decide I want something different than what is right now, and you have that commitment toward what you can accomplish in just 12 months time, 365 days. Oh my God. Like, I guess I'm trying to get some motivation here, but you'll be surprised what you can accomplish. But to move on, well, before I move on to the next topic, does anybody have like any kind of like final things they want to say on the topic we're on so far right now, or you guys want to move on?
No,
I can say something.
I'll go after Fallon.
Okay, Captain Fallon, go ahead.
just a reminder, there's a really popular phrase that's going around, and that is comparison is the thief of joy. Like, too many people are comparing themselves to other people, especially with that phrase, we all got the same 24 hours. Now, that may be true, but a lot of people use a lot of people's other 24 hours. And you can't compare yourself to that because you got who you got, and that's what it is. So just work your path. Like, don't give in and just stay as strong as you can.
Hell yeah. Fuck, I love having Valen on, man. Like, Mr. Benson, you wanted to add to that?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Sure, we all, I think that the better way to look at your time in terms of a year is not so much comparison. Cause I like what you said that comparison is thief of joy, but it's only comparison if you're comparing yourself once again to other people. Don't compare yourself to don't compare yourself to other people. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday and who you were last year, and see if you can outdo what you did last year. And outdo doesn't necessarily have to mean necessarily become more successful or anything like that. Maybe you get your mental health better. Maybe you get your fitness better.
I see what you're doing. You applying that Rock Lee logic. Everybody hadn't seen Naruto, but remember when Team 8 fought them clones of themselves outside the Taki hideout, and Rock Lee was like, "Oh man, all we got to do is be better fighters than we were yesterday, and we'll win." I'm like, what?
Okay, no, they all said that because that is Mike Guy's motto. All right, you ain't taking that from my dude. All right, I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that but was just out loud, like that changes anything. Yeah, just be a better fighter than you were yesterday. What? Like,
imagine being told that while that person's whooping your ass, though. Just get better. Tap, 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 tap. Just get better. Tap, tap. Like
that's something that I tried to do to one of my students. I was like, "How many fingers you see?" He said 5, and I was like, "He still got eyesight. Put him in there, bro. Be better.
Be better. Okay, so let's we gonna bring this
get better than you were yesterday. That's it. Okay. As long as you're better than you were last year, that's it. That's all you gotta do.
Well, I don't know if I want to say like be better. I think I just constantly improve. I don't know. Maybe I'm being semantic right now. But damn, we fucked up the way everybody was lined up because it was like Kuro and Dustin. But okay, anyway, we gonna bring the shit back. Next thing, Kuro, is there any reflections you have on this past year?
Can you elaborate?
Okay, so like, is there anything like obviously you I didn't live this last year for you. You did. Are there any things that like is just like maybe things you probably want to do differently? Maybe things you're proud of what you accomplished in said year. Maybe things was like, okay, well, I don't necessarily regret that, but fuck, I could have just not did that altogether. Or maybe I could have just not did that, but I'm glad I did it because I learned. Maybe I didn't learn what to do, but I learned what not to do. Like, are there any general reflections of yourself that you want to comment on over this past year?
Over this past year, the only thing that I can, I'm sorry. Let me say this. My biggest regrets is not being able to see the people that I care about the most. Like, I haven't seen Mom. I haven't seen you, Chris, TJ, Nico. I haven't seen these people in over a year because I have been here grinding so hard, I guess, if you want to say. I've missed time, personal time with people that mean something to me, pretty much. That, and the second thing is trying to be a better man for my woman. Of course, I mean, it's no infidelity or anything like that, but it's been times where she felt like I've been choosing my career over her. It's been times where I'm telling her I got to do what I got to do. I got to work 60, 70 hours a week. And, sometimes she felt, sometimes she felt neglected, and I've been too stubborn or too head focused on my success because I felt that my success was our success, and being the breadwinner
But is it not? I mean, that's the real question. Is it not? I was saying like it's like a gotcha.
No. Yeah. No. It is. It is, but it's not the most important. I have the best work-life balance, and me and my old lady is just being us two here. It really affected her because it was in times where she needed me or wanted to spend time with me, and I've neglected her, and she felt that okay, well, you're choosing your career over me, which at first I couldn't really understand because I'm like, Shorty, you know what I'm doing?
You know how hard I'm working.
But at the end of the day, I've never been a woman, but I have been a child, and if I had children, they'll feel probably the same way that she feel. You know what I mean? Like, it's been times where mom, she had her own company, and it's been times where I had to grow up by myself, and it's been times where I had to grow up.
Mama G, by the way, shout out to Mama G.
Yeah, it's been times where I had to grow up by myself because she was never there because she was grinding, and I had to put myself in those shoes to understand where my old lady's coming from.
Okay. I'm gonna challenge you a little bit.
Okay,
that's okay? Okay. Because I definitely hear what you saying, but I understand you're being retrospective and you're trying to look at it from a different angle. But I'm gonna tell you, your original mindset was right. Like, do you know what I'm doing for us right now? And I've noticed, personally, in my life experience, and I'm just being a people watcher and among other things. And if anybody wants to challenge me on this, feel free to interject at any point. But I've noticed that like whenever our double X chromosomes, whenever the females get to a point when they're like financially stable, the first thing they always say is like, nah, I'm independent, I don't need no man. I got my own car, pay my own bills, I got my own house, this and that. But whenever a man gets to that point, he's like, cool, I can take care of my family. So we don't go out there to work for selfish reasons, just to be like, so I can make more money, so I can do whatever the fuck I want. We always do it because we know at the end of the day, whether it be our spouse or our children, somebody's relying on us, and we have to get it done. And so whenever like I feel like females come at us sideways, like, well, you're working so much, you're not spending time with me. I'm doing this so like 10 years from now, you don't have to worry about shit. It's really like, I don't give a fuck how you feel right now. You know what I mean? Like, because the long-term planning is like, I'm doing all this. So when push comes to shove at the end of it all, you won't have to worry about nothing. I don't give a damn if you want to go watch the latest fucking whatever fucking movie. I don't care because right now, this is far more important. And the only reason why I'm so like steadfast in my ways, because every time I hear women who start making money talk, they're always like, I'm independent. I'm INDEPENDENT. You know what that means? I got my own car. I pay my rent. I got my own house. I don't need no nigga. No nigga can tell me what to do. I'm just like, well, okay, well, we're different because when I make money, I'm not thinking about I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. My first thought process is like, man, I can do this for my wife.
Agree with me? Well, I would say that the difference between men and women is that men, if something doesn't get done right, if something doesn't get done, I put it like this in the Chris Rock joke. If the children can't read, that's mama's fault. If the children can't read because there's no light in the house, that's daddy's fault.
That's a bar.
We are burdened.
Say that again. Say that again. It's a bar.
If the children can't read, that's mama's fault. If the children can't read because there's no lights in the house, that's daddy's fault. See, the problem is daddy is burdened with real responsibilities. Teaching you how to read. Teaching you how to read, I get it, but I put it like this: if something happens in the household before it hits the door, when bad news come knocking, she ain't the one who answered. I'm talking to SOULcast, right?
Hold on, wait a minute, Miss Benedict. I don't still want to say something right now.
No, I'm saying I'm asking the real question. When bad news comes knocking, she ain't the one answering that door.
No, I'm the one getting out of bed at 2 a.m. Babe, I heard something. Can you go check? The door's locked. Can you go check? I'm like, okay, fine with it. Like you know, like.
And here's the catch. I'm being metaphorical. I'm not just talking about a home invasion. I'm talking about, hey, yo, if you don't pay this car note, they towing both cars away. Oh shit, I gotta go out here and make this work. I gotta go here.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking quite literally. It's like fucking 3:30 in the morning. Babe, I heard something. So, but you gotta go.
I don't have the right to say so to you. I gotta go out here and do that.
Now hold on, wait a minute, yo, Dustin. I know you want. I know, and Valen raising his hand too. If doesn't want to pass, I'll let him pass. But I know.
Nah, I want to go back to where the conversation started with Kuro. He's talking about him and his lady, and having to work and all that. And I'm in a relationship, but I don't know how long y'all been in relationships, and I'm more talking about like the way I approach it, because I feel like I'm finally in a relationship with somebody that I can actually deal with. That's kind of new for me. It's different being with somebody and y'all not on the same page. You can't really get to that building part. But now I feel like I'm with somebody I can build with. So it's like, I feel like if I was in that situation, the way I would do it, I'm not saying it's the right way to do it, but it's like, I feel like I gotta, because me and my girl just talking about the other day, it's communication. Like, simple as that. Like, all right, like I tell my girl all the time, this is what I got, this is what I'm trying to do for myself, this is what I'm trying to do for us, this is the plan I got for this, what you think about it, how you feel about it, what it is that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we got to like talk about that and see what we really, what it is we really trying to do, in order to do anything. Because we in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? So we together. You feel me? It can't just be, all right, I got to do this. This is what I'm supposed to do, so I can't talk to you about it, or, you know, you just gotta, you know, shut up and wait to see what I do. You know, I value her opinion as much as I value mine. Otherwise, why would I be with her? You know what I'm saying? So, and she's supposed to be able to help me. She's supposed to be able to help me go where I want to go. I'm supposed to help her go where she want to go, and we can help each other.
It's not that, you know.
And that feeds into literally exactly what I was gonna say. If you're working for that relationship, but you're hurting the other person, that's not just, you got to call an audible. You know what I mean? Not every play works the way you want it to, Jack.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting ganged up on right now. I'm gonna defend my point. I'm getting ganged up on there. I see everybody nodding in agreement, but I'm gonna defend my point. I'm gonna defend my point. Like, hold on, wait a minute. So I understand exactly what everybody's saying. Like Valen, right? Do not hurt your partner at the expense of doing something for them, right? I'm not about to disagree with that, right? But at the same token, at the end of the day, well, who's the head of the household? You know what I mean? Like, who's the final decision maker? It's not that my wife's opinion means nothing to me. My wife's opinion means more to me than anybody else on this planet. But I'm also trusted. I'm trusted with the responsibility of being the one where, like, if something breaks, I fix it. If something needs to get done, I handle it. If something needs, you know what I mean? That's what I'm trusted with. So on the same token, if I got that responsibility, that also means I have the corresponding authority. So what I'm saying on that aspect is, like, if I make a decision, of course I'm gonna run it by you. Of course, I'm not a dictator, but I'm gonna be like, hey, what do you think about this? Hey. And I'll hear what you have to say to that. But at the end of the day, I make the final decision. Okay, this is what we're doing. I'm gonna take in all the information, but I'm gonna take all the information and, okay, this is what we're doing. At no point in my marriage will I ever come to my wife and be like, babe, what are we gonna do? What should we do? I don't know what to do. No, I'm not gonna do that to her. I'm not gonna put that stress on her. I'm making that decision. I'm gonna do that. That's all I'm saying. And if my decision comes down to I just gotta work 15 hours overtime every week, then that's what I'm going to do, because that's the decision I made. You know, and that's all I'm saying.
So you hear me? I'm with you 110% because I've been in that situation where a lot of times you don't have the sometimes there are no easy answers, and somebody has to take, and somebody got to take gotta be willing to
somebody got to take the bullet,
to stay the course regardless of what happens to them.
Yeah,
Chris Rock said it best. Every now and again, somebody's got to play the tambourine. Just keep that background rhythm, keep that shit moving, keep the song going, keep shit happening. It ain't got to be the same person.
But
it just got to keep going.
But Valen, somebody has to bite that bullet. Somebody has to do it.
Yeah.
Like, somebody.
But it ain't always got to be the same person. That's my point.
I'll be damned if my wife's biting the bullet. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Like that's the.
But, you may be better at biting better certain bullets than you are. That's the thing. Like each person is different with a different skill set. There may be bullets like somebody comes in the house at fucking 3 a.m. I got that bullet. I want that bullet. Please give me that bullet. I got just the bullet for that bullet. You dig? Okay. Like, but if it's like if one of my kids are sick or whatever, my wife's a doctor. That's her bullet to bite. Like there's different strengths and different fucking shit. So.
Yeah. No, because in the past when I used to get sick, oh fuck it, whatever. I'm just sick. I'll just tough it out. But now when I get sick, my wife's like, "What you need? You need to eat this, and then you need to do that, and I'm gonna go get this medicine from Walgreens, and we're gonna do that." And then I'm like, "Okay," and I get better way faster. You know what I mean? So I understand where you're coming from. I have noticed, Slinky, you haven't weighed in on this topic yet.
I mean, there's credence to literally everything everybody is saying. Everybody got points. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, because at the end of the day, like you speaking facts. Like, if a motherfucker knock on the door at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, bro, that's it. Like literally, bro. I had an incident where a motherfucker like jumped over the porch and like stole my girl's bike, and best believe, bro, I was. Yeah, bro. I mean, it was crazy because that motherfucker was on flats. Both them bitches, both the wheels was flat, my guy, I swear. And like at that point,
that's a crackhead.
Yeah, that was a crackhead, bro. That was a crackhead.
I was
stood up, like up till like 1 o'clock in the morning, bro, waiting for him. Like, bro, please come back. I like Valen said, bro, I want that bullet. Like, give me that bullet, please. I want you to do it again. Please. I will be waiting for you.
My face.
Hold on, bro. You think the motherfuckers are gonna come back and bring the mic back? What do you mean? Like 1 o'clock in the morning, bro. I don't understand.
Coming back for something else, bro. I don't know, dog. Motherfuckers seem like they be feeling froggy. So I was like,
but was it just like you stayed up just to make her feel safer? Was that what it was?
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I get it. I respect that.
I don't get it. Run into my face, please. I'm looking for you, dog. You ain't gotta find me because I'm looking for you.
Because on some level, if they feel comfortable enough to hop the porch, like the logical next step is come inside. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we literally have a glass door on level, my nigga. All you need is a kick, and that's it. They in.
Right, but nigga, like you just stayed up, just wait for the bike deep to come back. Okay.
He already took the.
He comes back. I'm gonna whoop his ass.
He already took the golden goose. He took the bike.
Nigga already gonna rob you, bro.
Bro. That's the most crackhead I ever heard in my life.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Green Point shit.
Why did you stay up? Did you like hear something downstairs? She wake you up, babe, somebody downstairs, and you go and check, and her bike missing? Like, how did that happen? Like,
no, it was more like we woke up that morning, went outside, and like I keep a tray on the patio, and that motherfucker was on the other side of the fucking border. You know what I'm saying? Like it was on the other side of the border, and I was just like, well, damn, that's not where I left at. Like, what the fuck? Like, and then I looked, and then the bike was gone. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I completely.
I think it was gone, bro.
He was looking to see if somebody stole his blood.
Rickhead's got some special skills. Like, that is a fact.
Bro, left his roaches on.
You didn't even hear him overnight? You didn't even, like, you just sound asleep.
It was on the patio. Like, it was on the patio. Like, that's so disjointed. Bro, you know the language. I'm all the way at the back, bro. It's kind of hard. Like, but if somebody kicked the door, I hear that bitch most certainly. A knock at the door, I hear that motherfucker. This nigga did nothing to inspire.
Yo, let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest, bro. That nigga stole your roaches. That's why you stayed up.
That's why you noticed. You had roaches in the ashtray, huh?
That's what I'm saying. That's why he was mad as hell. I'm gonna stay up till 1 o'clock. See if he come back. Nigga stole all your roaches.
Hey, you see how close Valen be? Hey, you see how close Valen be holding that bong to his chest, right? You see how close Valen be holding.
Oh, real shit.
That's the most crackhead energy I ever heard in my life, bro.
Yeah, you see you right there, man. Ain't nobody stealing shit from Valen, bro. Wait. Fuck. Let's get through this line of questioning, and then we could kind of shoot the shit for a little minute. Dustin, any reflections this past year?
Oh, I forgot about that question.
Yeah, I know. We just kind of like trailed off a little bit on, man. Like, but any reflections this past year? Anything you think you should have done differently? Anything you proud of the way you did it? Anything where just like, okay, maybe I should have did it a little bit differently, but at the end of the day, I'm glad it turned out this way. Yeah, just on that tip.
Probably don't think probably just drinking a little bit too much on the weekends, going a little bit too hard.
Okay,
and having to like
that's real.
I'm cutting back on that. Like I'm gonna stop. But other than that, man, I just cause I've been focused so long since 2018, like on a singular goal, and that happened 2022. So it was like 2023. I was like, man, I just want to have fun. I just want to go out, hang out with people, just have fun. Go out, do more stuff. So I did that. So
enjoy your victory.
Yeah,
bro. Take a
little bit too hard sometimes, but
But I
who's the judge on that one? I mean,
I feel like yourself is your judge. You gotta know, like, okay, because if you don't bring yourself back in, who you can't really count nobody else to bring you back in. So you got.
I get what you're
correct.
I definitely get where you're coming from. That, but like I'm 100% with Val and like enjoy your victory, man. Like for like the first year of my wife and I marriage is I'm not being braggadocious on it, but we was pretty fucking Gucci. We are pretty fucking Gucci. We was doing good, but I noticed me and my wife wasn't really saving no money because we was making so much combined that we would just like spend our money on dumb shit, taking trips, fucking going out to eat.
Balling out control.
We was going out to eat, spending $140, $200 on a dinner date just once a week, just doing dumb shit. And at one point, I kind of pulled her in. I was like, maybe we should try to save some of this money. Like we should try to save it. But in the moment, it's like I know her relationship history, and I know mine, and I know her financial history, and I know mine. And we both met each other at a point where we was doing so much better for ourselves. And that first kind of like year and some change we were together, we were just like enjoying the fact that we were together in a healthy relationship and both making decent money. We were just like, fuck it, we just do what the fuck we feel like. But after a while, I had to kind of talk to him like, hey, we should kind of pull this shit back a little bit. Just because we got the money to burn doesn't mean we should.
Doesn't mean you got burn it.
Doesn't mean we should burn it. So even with like you said, the drinking and shit, man, look, if you feel like you've been busting your ass the last couple of years, whatever, and this year you just trying to just be like, whatever. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think if it comes to the point where you can't make the decision and be like, okay, all right, it's time to cut this out. I think that's when it becomes a problem, or maybe you disagree with that.
No, I agree with you. I agree, but I just feel like you got to be able to, know what you're doing in everything that you're doing. So like, okay, we did that. It's a new year. Let's kind of, do something different. Like now I want to like start eating more fruit. Just doing something I ain't been doing. Like, okay, I did that. Let me do this, and it's a good time to start. But it wasn't like nothing super super crazy. But just okay, I think I'm getting I'm tired of being hungover every Monday.
Yeah, that's
facts. Like I
used to combat that by not stopping drinking. That's when you got to start.
That just delays the hangover.
Yeah, it delays it to the next day. It delays the next day.
See, that's
no. Still, like,
second verse, same as the first.
Where you coming from on that though? I agree because at one point I don't completely cut. At this point, I've completely cut like liquor out my life, and before I cut liquor out my life, I cut beer out my life, and now I just think shit like this, like little 6% drinks or whatever, and I can't remember the last time I've actually been drunk, but I realized I do like to drink, so let me find a way to maintain this. But I think at some point you kind of have to realize yourself, because one thing for me, it was just like I got tired of waking up the next day and like having headaches and being sluggish and lethargic and this. Especially, I gotta wake up at 5 in the morning and go do PT and shit. I'm like, oh god, no, this ain't gonna work. I need to figure something out. Like I can't do this shit. And like Monday is run day. I drink my ass off Sunday night and I wake up Monday morning and it's like, okay, now everybody go run 3 miles. No, I'm not about to do that, bro. I'm not about to do that. It's not
about to do that.
Bro, but then they would tell me, "No, you about to run these 3 miles." I'm like, "Oh, fuck. Okay, I can't drink like that." But yeah, so yeah. What can you say to that? They're just gonna tell you, "No, you doing this." Like, yeah, like, oh, okay,
Yeah, no,
fuck.
but I can't. Sorry. Oh, you can't. Oh, you can't.
Oh no, that's too easy. You can't run. Oh, that's too easy. That's too easy. You gonna do push-ups instead?
Oh.
You know, it's like, oh fuck, I ain't
Huh?
I ain't trying to do push-ups for an hour. I ain't trying to do that. No, but
For an hour, that's crazy.
Oh,
You can't
bro,
even imagine
what? That's the minimum.
That's light.
That's light work.
Nigga, that's light. Nigga, that's light.
That's light work, bro. Because if you
Nigga,
tell
that's
your
light.
sergeants you can't do like an exercise they want you to do, they just gonna give you another one to do, and then you gonna do that one. It's just, I
You
don't want to
don't
get.
listen. That's how you end up on a bike trail for an hour. You end up on a Tour de France for like the next 4 hours. That's what happens then. That's what, you're
Bro,
going to do
the
something.
worst thing is just like when they tell you to do something till they get tired. I'm like, what do you mean till you get tired? And you're like, what
Bro,
the
that
fuck?
shit's so, bro. Like, what do you mean by that, bro?
It's what I mean, motherfucker. No, it's what I mean.
Oh shit! Hey, Lorna, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. How many people can you add to StreamYard, Dustin?
6.
6 including yourself, or 5 including yourself?
6 including yourself.
Oh, well, this
So
nigga.
you can add one more person?
Yeah, it's 4 right now. No, it's 4 right now. The call's 4.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, fuck it. Well, that nigga just left. Well, oh well. Let's keep this going. Captain Valen, any reflections for this past year, 2023?
Oh, his sound went up.
What he's saying is so powerful we can't even hear it.
Fucking A. All the damn time. I don't have a lot of regrets or anything, just a lot of little lessons. You know what I mean? Like a lot of little shit I had to learn to be a better parent. And that's really what it is. That's my goal right now. Understand the mistakes, be better, do better.
Could you give us like a small example of something like that?
Just like little shit, like letting kids make messes and like not getting mad just because like I remember getting yelled at or worse for something doesn't mean that's something I gotta, relive on my kids. And I might not even realize that I'm doing certain things. Like I don't know, like they would pour like water from cup to cup, not even making a mess, but I would get mad that they were like happy and like loud about it. And I realized people just used to laugh at me for being loud, like Uncle Ruckus, like I catch you motherfucker smiling. You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah,
shit.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So I had to realize that about myself and be like, I gotta be better than that. God damn, like bare fucking minimum.
But yeah. Slinky, I think you're the only other parent besides Valen here. Anything you want to add to that?
Oh no, bro, he's making mad sense, bro. Cause like, bro, I swear to God, bro, like you gotta take a step back at times, cause it's like kids will do dumb shit, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like my daughter, she likes slime, right? She had this one slime.
What do you mean she likes slime? Like blood? Like what are you talking about?
Like slime or lime? Both is weird for different reasons.
Like the fucking. Oh,
shit. all right. Like the Nickelodeon shit, like they used to have back in the day that made farts.
Yeah, that they do that shit, and she like all kinds of slime, right? But there was this one slime she had. It had all these like sparkly flakes and shit in it, And you know, she added that shit to that motherfucker, started mixing it up, and it was just like, now it don't matter where I look, where I'm at in the house, somehow it's everywhere, all over the floor.
No matter how much everywhere.
Don't matter how much I vacuum, don't matter how much it's just ever present. I'm always finding this shit. And it's like, at that point, it's like, yeah, I could get mad. Yeah, I could throw a fit, but I mean, at the same time, bro, it's like, bro, she's in a tutorial phase. I gotta teach her not to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for me, it was Neil deGrasse Tyson. He was like, they're just little science experiments. And I was like, you know what? I can get my brain around that. Stupid people got to experiment to figure shit out, and babies are just stupid people. Like, they don't know shit.
Been on the planet a fraction of the time that we have. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta figure this shit out trial by error. And you gotta let bro. I put it to the way Chris told me best. Like, bro, I'll never forget. It was the first time I was in Sweetwater.
Are you talking about the one and only Yaheem Supreme or whatever the fuck that motherfucking name is?
Yaheem Naphtali.
There you go. Oh, wait, what is it, girl?
Yaheem Naphtali.
Yeah, Yaheem Naphtali. Yeah.
Bro, this man literally, like, this is when I first started working with him. We were working the LA Fitness route, cleaning pools and shit. And I'll never forget it, bro. Like, he told me to get the hammerhead and shit, and I took it off wrong, and he watched me take it off wrong, and the shit fell. And all this nigga did was laugh, and he was like, bro, I had to let you fail. So you'll know not to do that shit again. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like, bro, you gotta learn trial by fire most of the time, bro. Life ain't gonna teach you shit, so you gotta experience and find out what works and what doesn't. You know what I'm saying?
That's some good ass advice. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah.
So it's like stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, damn, I gotta let you fail so that you can later win.
Well, shit, Slinky, since we on you right now, I guess we'll go from you and we'll go to David Bennington and we'll move on from here. But reflections for 2023? Anything you want to comment on?
I mean, the only reflection I have is that I have had to stop smoking weed because I plan on doing a job that does randoms, working with T. And it's like, and in so many ways, just to set me up for that. Like I said, I got shit stacked up. So my plan is to like head out to North Dakota and then come back and then immediately hop on that shit with T. You know what I'm saying? So that way I have a nice stack of money in the bank and all that shit. And like, in order to do that, I had to quit smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that shit weighs on me heavy because that shit was something that used to help me keep my equilibrium. You know what I'm saying? And
how have you adjusted? How have you adjusted to that? Because I remember, like, when I went into basic for the first time, I had to stop everything. Like, I couldn't smoke cigarettes anymore, which I haven't smoked cigarettes since I started basic at all. I haven't smoked a cigarette like in 2 years. 3 years almost. Like, I haven't smoked at all. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I don't smoke cigars, Black and Milds. I still drink, but I don't drink liquor anymore, and I don't smoke weed anymore, like, at all. So, but I remember that those first like 2-3 weeks of basic, I was like, oh my god, this shit is awful. But I didn't have a choice. Like, I couldn't get that shit if I wanted it. You know what I mean? Like, so like I was irritable. Like, I wanted to punch motherfuckers. Like, I was about to beat up some 19-year-olds. You know what I mean? Like, I was in a fucked up mental space. How have you like adjusted to just cutting it out your life just completely like that?
I'll tell you one thing, it fucking sucks. But no, I just take it a day at a time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like,
I've been a year sober now, and I'll tell you how I stopped. Shit.
You're sober off of what? Everything or just like
off of weed?
Okay, you off of weed. Okay.
And I stopped because I was spending maybe like $700 a week
Yeah, damn.
No, that sounds about right. You might not believe it, but I think because I know you were spending that much too.
Yeah,
about every day you bought an eighth, like 3 times a day.
Yeah, and then I was working on the road, so so me working on the road, like I don't know, but the shit was getting expensive, so I was like,
it sounds like you're getting expensive now.
Sound like no, I'm sober. I haven't.
No. I'm just saying it just sounds like it's expensive. Like $700. In other words, you told me you bought 5 every week.
Well, let me tell you how expensive that is, right? Let me tell you how expensive it is. I remember after I got out of basic and I came back, and then I was in my first couple of months in service, and I think I came down that year to Houston. I came down that year for Christmas. And I was hanging out with you, Slinky. And then you rolled that blunt up, and I was hanging out with you in your apartment. And we rolled that blunt up, and then we smoked it. And I was like, okay, I got like 3 weeks I'm on leave. I got like 3 weeks to get these 2 or 3 puffs out my system. That's easy. But when we finished like that blunt, I didn't say anything out loud, but I thought to myself, because I remember I was sober for damn near a year at that point. And then I thought to myself, I was like, damn. That one blunt was like $15. I was like, damn, that was like $15. It's not even like $15 I can like look at. Like I can look at this figure of fucking Android 18 for the rest of my life. And it was like $24. That blunt is $15. It's gone. Never seen it again. Like,
yeah.
Earned it, you heathen.
God. Listen, well, I heard $700 a week. I was like, so my nigga bought a PlayStation 5 every week. That's crazy.
So this is how I was smoking. I was working on the road, so I was.
I had that type of bread. I couldn't do that.
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. Like So I was waking up in the morning. I was waking up at probably like, I don't know, like 4 in the morning to start my day at 5. Go to work at 5. I'll smoke a blunt in the morning. And then during my first break, I'll smoke another blunt. During lunch, I'll smoke a blunt. Second break. Third break. Oh, well, not third break. I'm sorry. When I'm off, then I smoke like one more blunt before I go to bed.
A gram at a time. Gone. $15. Gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
And this is me working on the road. You know, I was doing.
Yeah.
I was doing construction. Well, I'm still in construction, but I was doing physical. I was on the physical side. I was on the production side of construction, and I mean, it was just easy to. It was easy to.
Yeah, but you were also losing damn near $20 every 2 hours.
Exactly, but I didn't care because.
Yeah, no, I was doing the math in my head. So it's like, let's assume that just stayed $15, right? And you said that you did. I'm sorry. I was just doing the math in my head.
But 700 is on the low end because there's been times where I found myself in New Jersey or New York or Pennsylvania or places where it's legal. And since it's legal, I can't go to the streets and get it. I got to go to the dispensary where I got.
And they're gonna charge you out the ass.
Yeah, and they charging stupid prices, and I'm like, and then you can't, and then you can't buy like and then you can't buy more than a zip at a time. You know what I'm saying? I'll buy 2 zips and I'll be straight. But shit, now I gotta come back and be like, oh well, you can't buy a zip, you gotta buy an eighth, or the most you can get is a half. And I'm like, you over here thinking of other stuff.
What?
Like,
I didn't even know that.
I might go do some salvia.
Wait, a dispensary won't sell you a zip? They won't like.
And well, when I was in Ohio, they did, but they sold you a zip. You can only buy a zip a day.
Wait. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
I'm not sure. It's like I'm getting buzzed or some shit. Okay. Yeah. But
I'm checking myself to make sure it's not me.
I was in Lodi, New Jersey, right outside of New York City, and they was not letting me buy no zip. Nah. They say you could buy the equivalent. You could buy gummies, you could buy pre-rolls, and you could buy,
I don't want that.
But nah.
I don't want that.
I feel like we should have had this conversation earlier because I might not have been smoking up in y'all's face like I was.
No, man.
This feels like it's retroactive and shit.
Hold on.
I want to say something.
Nice.
If I didn't swear my body and autonomy to the United States government, if I didn't do that, I'll be doing exactly what you know how I used to get down. I'll be doing exactly what you're doing right now, man. Like, and if anything, I applaud you, sir. I applaud
you know, I'm happy for you because if I wanted to, I'd go smoke. But I felt like
real shit.
I felt like for the year that I have been doing it, I'm like, all right, I like the journey that I'm on, and I'm able to do this or be this focused or not be so lazy.
Look how far you come in that year too. Like real talk.
I'm not gonna lie, you said from
you know what I mean. That shit
ground level up to a director.
Bro, you remember the contracts I sent you? I sent every contract that I had. I sent it to my bros. We had
my own eyes. Yeah. I didn't understand the shit I was looking at. I saw them. You know.
Yeah, I started off as a safety coordinator, making $30 an hour. You could do the equivalent, and then my next job, I was making 45, which is what 95,000, 94,000 a year. Yeah. And I mean, and now I'm a safety director. You know, and to be completely honest, it's not hard at all. It's been an easy journey. You just got to stay focused. And you got to pray for the things that you want.
Well, you know, I get where you're coming from when you say that because when I was
right before I left, I gotta run. It's well past bedtime and the kids are being buttholes about it.
Before you go, can you give us like a little Captain Valance send off? Did you pull one out?
You put him on you putting the pressure on him. You putting the pressure on him. So.
I feel like I'm deer in headlights. But kind of like I said before, with comparison being the thief of joy, we just have to kind of understand our own journey and not neglect the things that make the journey, because it's not just the destination, it's the steps you take to get there. And don't be afraid to call an audible. Not every play works, and sometimes you can tell the defense saw what you was about to do, and you got to ask the Lord Jesus for a little bit of help. You know, you got to ask. You know, don't be afraid to, and take care of yourself, each other, all that shit. Yeah, I got nothing. I'm out of practice.
Yeah, that was dope. I'm like, man, I love that Tylenol, man. Like, I love that. Makes me feel more intelligent than I actually am.
I don't know. That felt rough for me, but I appreciate being here, Dustin. It was good seeing you. David, Earl, Slinky, nice meeting y'all.
If you're ever free in a foreseeable future, I'll message you personally and just see what we can do.
Yeah. Let me know. I usually need like 24-hour notice, and like I'll let you know if I can or not, because my time ain't mine. But stay blessed.
Take it easy, Captain Valance.
I appreciate you, guys.
Bro.
Man, hey, Loner, if you're still there in the chat, you want to come in, you come in. But you took way too long in the beginning. But if you want to come in, you can come in. But if not, what the fuck were we talking about? Oh, Kuro, to piggyback of what you were saying. Yeah, I get where you're coming from, and not even just on the financial tip, but just even past that, because I remember like before I put myself into the service, like you saying you'll wake up, you'll smoke this, and you'll go on the way to work, you'll do this, and then you take a lunch, and then you'll do this, and you'll take a break, and you'll do this, and I get exactly where you're coming from, because I was the same way. I was the exact same way, but I wasn't just like smoking, I was also drinking. So I remember I wake up and the first thing I do is I pull 2 or 3 shots of some Jack Daniels, and then before I go to work, before I go to work, like, because the mom would Slinky would come pick me up for work. We'll go to work together. I'll hop in my truck and he'll hop in his truck. We'll go our separate ways. The first thing I do as soon as we'll get gas at that gas station right there by the lot. You know what I'm talking about, Slinky. We'll get gas at that gas station. I'll drive 5 minutes down the street, turn the corner, and go to a different gas station. First thing I'm picking up two 32-ounce Coronas. While I'm driving, I'm chugging those.
God
damn.
Like this is my day. I'll wake up, a couple of shots of Jack Daniels. That's how I woke up. A couple of shots of Jack Daniels, a couple of hits of the blunt. Put the blunt in my back, and I put the blunt in my wallet. The half blunt in my wallet. Put it in my back pocket. Boom. Go to work. Get in my truck. Split from this nigga over here, right? This nigga right here in the top right corner, and then I'll go. We'll split, turn the corner, go to a different gas station, put up some 32-ounce Coronas, drink those while I'm driving, finish those, stop, get another one. By the time I finish all those, I'm already off work, and then I get off work. I'll stop at the liquor store across the street from my house. I'll pick up a pint of Jack Daniels. I'll drink that shit, get another 32-ounce of Corona. And by the time I finish that, it's like 8 o'clock. I'm like, damn, the liquor store gonna close in an hour. So I gotta go buy another pint of Jack Daniels so I can have something to drink when I wake up in the morning. You know what I mean? It was like, and that was the way I functioned for a very, very long time. I couldn't function without alcohol. I'm so glad I don't operate that way anymore. You know what I mean? Like
I remember where you were.
Dang.
I remember how you felt around that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I couldn't function without alcohol. I couldn't. And there was a lot of reasons why. My father passed. I lost. Praise and glory be to that man. I love my dad so much. When I lost him, I felt like I couldn't function in the world. I lost that man from my life, but I know he's still here. I couldn't function without him. As I lost him, I had the disprivilege of living with she who shall not be named, and she ruined my fucking life. But then so I was dealing with losing my dad and dealing with living with that bitch, that succubus at the same time. And the only peace I had, huh? Wait, what?
I was being sarcastic. I was like, she's a great person.
No, she was not. She was not. But the only peace, I was like, well, at least I could get drunk off my ass, man. You know what I mean? It was just like. And it was just like, so I understand exactly what you're saying about how you could get so used into a pattern of just relying so heavily on a substance, and then once you kick it out your life, it just kind of just turns to shit. I don't want to get into all that though. That's the past. I'm with I got the best fucking wife on the planet. Like, yeah, y'all can't fuck with me. Like I ain't trying to shit on none of y'all girls, but they ain't mine. No, but Mr. Bennington.
That's good. That's how you're supposed to feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. Hey, look. I knew you were in high school. I knew you were in high school. You know what I'm saying? I remember the first day of fucking junior year. First day of junior year.
Sophomore year.
Oh, that was sophomore year, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. First day of sophomore year. He like, I like Asian bitches. I like short Asian bitches with long hair. With annoying voices. Asian schoolgirls. Christina Dang was like, what the fuck?
It was funny about that because I remember the very first time I heard you ever speak. It was Mr. Moore class.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Economics? Whatever the fuck it was. I don't know what the fuck it was.
It was American history, or world history.
American history. Whatever the fuck it was, right? I remember the first day. I'm just sitting in the back class. I'm chilling. And the first words I ever heard Kuro utter in my life, we sitting in class, everybody kind of waiting for the teacher to start talking, and I just see this nigga, he looking around like this. He like, man, why am I sitting around a bunch of dudes? He's like, where the shorties at, bro?
For real though.
Like, if you look at the man he is now, he's all about his women. It's crazy how people evolve. It's crazy. Like it's 100% fucking crazy. Shit, I remember there was a point where Dustin was saying like, nah, man, I just gotta go solo.
What you mean?
You remember? Do you remember me when I was single?
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't remember a single point in your life when you were ever single, actually.
Oh, that was because I was always in a relationship with you. But I always had long relationships.
Yeah, I don't remember a single point when you were ever single, to be honest.
But that's because I was always in long relationships.
Nah, but that's like what I was saying. It's like, yeah, I remember there was a point when you were so focused on like your craft and your music and shit, you wasn't even like contemplating being in a relationship with nobody.
I mean, I always wanted to, but that relationship takes a lot of work and energy and time. It just takes a lot. So
it is.
I mean, I don't think it does though. I mean, it does.
Well, it can. If you got somebody that makes it easier and is on the same page as you, it makes it easier. But sometimes you got people that it makes your shit harder.
Yeah, I just remember the mixtape. I remember the mixtape Dustin era. the diss track Dustin era where
yeah, man. Seems like so. I'll be thinking about something. I'll be like, bro, at one point in your life, you was doing something every day. Like that was like right, like what we doing right now. That's our every day. Yeah. And like 2 years from now, something else would be your every day. I'd be like, bro, I used to do that shit every day. Like I used to be at this job. I used to be with this or talk to this chick. I used to blah blah blah. And like I don't even now. That shit seem like damn. I used to do that. Or they do my every day. It's just crazy.
Oh well, shit. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh fuck, we done got so derailed. Mr. Bennington, you're the last one to answer this question, and I don't even remember what the fuck the question was.
Yeah.
Any reflections for 2023? Any
reflections? Quite actually, it's the lack of reflection that's the problem for me. All my reflections just make me say I need to see my family more. I need to see my friends more because of just where I am located and where they are located. It's very difficult for me to see them on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? Like North Houston and South Houston A aren't the same thing, and B they're not. They're almost two different cities. One is fundamentally better than the other.
One city, 100%. Yeah. Like I was just down there in Houston for the last couple of days, and now that I'm back home, I was just in Houston for the last 4 days. Now that I'm back home, I'm like, damn, man, Houston's way too big. Like it's just way too big. Like you want to go do some shit, you got to take a 40-minute drive to go do it. It's just I don't know. Like it's just way too big.
Half of your day is on the road. Half of your I was gonna say, so the lack of reflection for me is kind of the thing, and also I think learning to forgive your family goes a long way into creating the space for that fulfillment, and that's kind of where my path is right now. But in terms of reflections, just in general, I reflect on this year and say, hey man, there's some things we got to make some different moves out this bitch, bro. It's just and that's just where I'm at.
Ain't nothing wrong.
You gotta make some different moves out this bitch.
Hey, that's 1 year. You got you got fucking at least like 60 ahead of you. That's just 1 year down. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with coming to that conclusion.
Yeah. And that's the reason why I'm trying to make moves right now, just in terms of getting stuff together for me to get back into a place where I can be proud of myself. So
I do want to ask one thing. You don't got to go super into detail about it, but are you seriously coming back? Like you coming back?
Yeah. I've already talked to the recruiter and everything. I want to be on my way to basic training by December. I'm giving myself enough time to. I'm giving myself enough time to get acclimated back to the workout regimen.
How many years has it been since you left?
10.
Yeah, because you went right out of high school, right? You went right out of high school, right?
No, I went after college. Because I went when I was 23.
Okay, right after college, but like even still, like you fuck, bro. You know that's about to be like that's a whole different schedule. You know what I mean? That's a okay. I'll talk to you about that in person. I'll talk to you about that probably. I ain't dead, but damn, fuck.
No, you're fine. You're fine. But I was just saying, but I'm gonna say, it can be tough, but I know for a fact that just coming to that conclusion has helped me make better plans for myself, and that to me is the result of my reflections.
They
It's
gonna
coming to that
reinstate your
conclusion,
rank?
saying, "Hey, you got." Huh?
Are they reinstating your rank?
I have to talk to my recruiter about that. I want to say yes, but I want to be clear about that before
we
making.
don't gotta go into all that. So I don't want you putting all your personal information out there. I would just we don't gotta do all that.
No, it's fine. You're more than fine. You're more than fine. But
fuck, man. Welcome back to the
tough.
Welcome back to the brotherhood. Then fuck, man. Like shit.
Yes, sir.
Welcome. We all miserable here. Hey, but embrace the suck.
It's not as miserable. Yeah, it's not as
think
miserable as we
for a
make it
little
up.
minute. I think you forgot how miserable this shit is. But embrace the suck, bro.
It is fucked up. I ain't gonna lie to you. It is fucked up.
Man. So I guess now it comes down to me. Damn, man. Fuck. We lost Valen. That's dope. But it comes back down to me. Reflections for 2023. The biggest reflection would be my own personal health. I don't want to pull the curtain too far back because fuck, all of you here watching and everybody here in the stream really kind of only know me as Soul, and Slinky and Kuro, you know me as Renegade, and Mr. Bennington, you know me as well. I'm not gonna say my name on here, but that's what you know me as. But still, like you all kind of know me as that, and I don't like giving too many details about my day-to-day life away. I think you all know that for the most part. Unless I really need some advice, and that doesn't happen often, but Kuro can attest to this. If I really need some advice, it'll be like fucking 2 a.m. I'll hit Kuro up and I'll be like, hey, look, man, I really don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing right now. You know what I mean? Like, I really, really need some advice. But my personal health, and I don't mean like my fitness or like the way I eat or my diet. It's just I've been dealing with some I've been having some problems with my limbs. I'll put it to you like that. I've been dealing with some problems with my limbs. I've been seeing some doctors and stuff like that. And then I've just been reflecting on how, like, before I joined the service, I had absolutely no issues. And I'm here now, like almost 3 years later, and I have these issues. And it's been weird adjusting and changing my life to accommodate these issues. And it's been making me think a lot. Like I just went back to go see my family and friends in Houston over this past weekend for New Year's and stuff. And there was a point when I was having a hard time just like walking around, but I didn't want to like tell nobody. So I was just doing my absolute best to make that shit not even noticeable. And I don't even know if I did, because I don't want nobody to fucking like, I don't know. I don't want to get too far into that, but even with that being saying, like, yeah, my own physical health and thinking about it from there, and my reflection is just knowing that like my agility and my mobility isn't where it was last year, or even 2 years ago, is making me think about like my future, because my wife and I have made the decision that we want to have children. And I'm thinking like, damn, well, if we accomplish our goal and we have children, then what's going to happen from there? And am I going to be able to chase my kids around the park and all this other stuff? And it's like, well, obviously I won't be able to do that until I fix the problems I'm having right now and all these other things. And it's making me really, really value just like the fact that I am able-bodied, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Like, making me really, really value that. And so that's a reflection I've been having. And since I've been able to come to the conclusion that right now I am able-bodied, whatever problems I'm having or whatever, I'm still able-bodied. And I want to maintain that. Like, I don't want to lose that. because losing that would be detrimental. It'd be fucking depressing, honestly. So that's the reflection I have. And so the next year, 2024, this is gonna lead to my next question. So I'll answer it right now. The next question I have is in 2024, I want to make sure my goal is to make sure that I'm still completely and utterly able-bodied. And I'll pass up to Kuro. 2024, any goals you have?
2024, I just want to make sure I spend as much time as I can with my loved ones. So I'm gonna start back. I've been doing a bunch of traveling, but I haven't been traveling with the homies or with my family, just my old lady. So I'm gonna make time for the boys in 2024.
Shout out to Miss Kuro.
Oh yeah, she been having a fucking blast. Like
yeah, that yacht you put in. I know you was like flexing on this. I'm not even gonna lie because you always do that.
I wasn't.
Nah,
I wasn't
you was flexing, bro. Like, yeah,
I wasn't flexing on nobody. I don't do that. That's not. I just want to.
Not flexing on anybody. Just flexing on the world, bro.
That yacht trip looked nice. That yacht trip you sent the pictures of, I was like, damn, man.
Yeah, we went to the Bahamas.
That made me want to step it up. That made me want to like, damn, I ain't doing enough. This nigga's on yachts and shit, bro.
Wait, yo.
What's up?
Yo, no, I was gonna say, like, I was gonna say, so I'm like, it kind of his life reminded me of that Diddy verse where he's like, your money and my money ain't the same damn kind. I can spend your life and my life at the same damn time. Hey yo, who you talking to? Hey yo, who you talking to?
Nah. I wasn't saying my bad. I was poking a little fun at you, but damn, man, I'm so fucking proud of you. You've been a huge inspiration for me and myself. You're one of the reasons why I even took this career path, because you've been always so dedicated of doing better for yourself. And Dustin too is another one, taking these leap of fates and these chances. Well, I'm just like, fuck, man. Like, why am I not doing shit like that? Why am I not just getting up and fucking? I remember when you told me, I forgot the first place you went, but you say, I'm gonna work for this company. This is construction company. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna do hard labor and but I gotta go to this different state. And at first I was like, damn, that sounds crazy as fuck. But like all these years later, I'm kicking myself. I'm like, I should have went with this nigga, bro. You know, like, so it's just things like that, like you and Dustin specifically is like, you guys are not afraid to bet on yourself, and I just fucking I respect the fuck out of that. So I just have to say that publicly, live on stream, at least once.
Hey, but the homie worked out for you too, though. I remember you first told me about that shit. I was like, man, I wouldn't do it, but go for it.
Hey, I was my only concern for Soul when he said he wanted to join the military is, can he live without his indulgences? If he can, he's gonna be all right. If he can't, I'm afraid for him.
That was hard.
That was my only concern. I swear that was my only concern. Outside that, I was like, no, my nigga got it.
Yeah. That was hard. I mean, I can't smoke no more. I can't smoke cigarettes no more, because I gotta run all the time and shit. But that's fine. I'll just vape, whatever the fuck. I can still drink, so I can deal with that. You know what I mean? But I can't drink heavy no more either. So, but it don't fucking matter. I could,
honestly, that's my only concern. I swear, when you told it to me, I was like, no, you should be straight. I literally said you should be straight. As long as you can like live without weed, you should be straight. You should be straight.
I can't lie to you though, man. I want to smoke so bad, bro. Every day I think.
Man, bro.
I knew he'll be able to do it because when he came to me to it and telling me that this is what he was thinking about doing, it was his first time coming to me with something like this. He had a plan. Of course, everything changes. God has his own plan for you, but he had a plan and he thought about it. So when he, because I was actually gonna force him. I was actually gonna force him to come with me to do this.
I should have went with you though. I'm gonna keep being 100% honest.
I mean, that's fine. But
But I wanted to do it my way. I didn't want to feel like you were babysitting me. I wanted to do it my way.
When you showed me your plan, I was like, oh, okay, I want this for you. You know, if you didn't have a plan, then I would have forced you to come with me. But since you showed me, you know, this is my plan, I want to do this, that, and the third, I was like, all right, you know, I believe in you.
Yeah, and I appreciate it too, because I called Dustin up too, and Dustin was sitting up there in Cali at the time, and he was just like, and I called him, I was like, look, man, this is what I'm thinking about doing. Not even that, this is what I'm going to do. And Dustin told me, he's like, so I don't. If you like, Dustin, you could probably say it better than I could, but I remember something along the lines of it was just like, I don't want you to do that shit, but if you really need to do that shit, then
yeah, because I was telling you, I was like you my friend, so you know, and then like you like doing something that's like harm yourself or put you in like immediate like harms or something like that, or like it's something super bad for you. I just told you like, hey, I wouldn't do it, but since you're saying this is what you're gonna do, like he was saying he's gonna do, I was like, well then I need to start pointing out the positives of it and support you. You know what I'm saying? And you kept repeating, I need to change. I was like, hey man, I mean you gotta do your life. And it's working out. Look where you at. You married, you got your room, got lights changing in the background, like you said, you know what I'm saying? It's working out. So
this nigga living life like a JoJo character. Nigga, you straight, bro. Playing flamboyant Dragon Ball Z character. Like, what are we talking about right now? This nigga out here winning. Why are we sitting over here talking about this nigga just lost the finals? Knock it off.
In the words of K-Dot, man, sit down, be humble. You know, like that's it. That's all I try to do, man. Sit down, be humble. You know.
Like, nigga, you sit up like we were talking. No, but here's the thing: we're kind of talking about the reflections as though your life was fucked up, nigga. You outside the hole in your life, you was kind of all right. I gotta be honest with you.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I can't even disagree with you because I wasn't struggling by any means of the word, but I didn't like where I was.
Winning. You were the Grizzlies. You just weren't winning the finals. You couldn't get past the playoffs. You weren't winning. Like, that's all.
Oh, you talking about the Grizzlies, man? Damn. Nah, okay. The reason why I don't like that, right? I've been watching a lot of basketball videos recently. I don't know why the fuck I've been doing this because I fell off of the NBA after like 2007. Last time I paid attention to the NBA, like that's when like D Wade, Carmelo Anthony, Chris Paul. That's when all them
young Kobe Bryant. Yeah. Young Kobe, Tim Duncan,
like when the last time I really cared about the NBA, Chris Paul was like the hottest nigga around. I'm gonna be honest. I was like
the Hornets were still around.
Yes,
the Hornets were still around.
Hornets, you know what I mean? Like that's when Dwayne Wade and Carmelo Anthony
killing boys.
Was
killing
like,
niggas.
It was just like the Nuggets. Everybody thought, the Nuggets gonna win the championship this year. But no, that was the last time I really paid attention to the NBA. Like I kind of stopped caring that. Because I don't think they got no real stars right now. They got like LeBron, they got like Curry, they got Giannis Antetokounmpo. But I don't want to get into a basketball debate. But I don't think the NBA is like fun to watch no more. But like I remember like I forgot what I was about to say.
No, you remember 07, like you was wilding in the streets.
Fuck no, I really don't remember what the fuck I was about to say.
Idiot.
Like I don't know how. Why did I start talking about basketball? What was the thing I said before that? Like
because you were saying that back in you said that because I said that you were winning back like remove the girl out your life, you were still technically winning. You were still kind of winning.
Wait,
you weren't struggling.
Yeah, like, I wasn't struggling by like any means, but I just wasn't like satisfied with the product of SOULcast, I guess, or myself, however you want to put it.
Yeah.
I wasn't satisfied with the product. It was just like it's not that I couldn't sit there and watch it like the NBA. It was not that I couldn't sit there and watch it. I just don't want to watch this shit. I just don't want to. Like I don't know. It was like watching like the WWE after like 2013. I was like, yeah, I'm good, bro. I don't want to watch this no more. And just like,
damn.
Yeah, no, this like,
you held on. You held on past 2005. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I held on past 2005. I held on to that motherfucker. In 2012, what came around, I was like, yeah, it's just trash. And then like 2019 happened, 2018, they came out with AEW. I was like, here we go. This is the real shit. But still, nevertheless, Ms. Bennington, we didn't cut you off a whole bunch. We're in the middle of your reflections. You want to tie it off?
No. I guess I was saying that I'm just at a crossroads in my life where I just gotta make different moves, and in order for me to make those different moves, they may come with honestly, honestly, I don't want to as much as I know that there are going to be sacrifices made, but really the thing I want to do, I want to get back to just saying hi and bye, just saying hi to people that I know. Like I don't remember the last time because usually I was big on this, right? I remember the last time that like on Facebook when they will tell you each other's birthdays and whatnot. You know, you can say happy birthday to them and whatnot. I didn't do that for an entire year, and I feel like that has affected my relationship with people. Just those little interactions just aren't happening the way I want them to anymore. And I'm saying that if those interactions can happen on a more consistent, more frequent basis, then it'll make it easier for me to acclimate back to being with the people for whom I was so close with.
Okay, Mr. Benz, I hate to cut you off 100%, but I got to moderate this. But I know personally, in like the next 30 minutes, Slinky has to like that nigga need to go to sleep. That nigga old man, he got to go to work tomorrow. In the next 30 minutes, if you guys want to stick around past that point, awesome. If not, we'll end the stream. It's fine, whatever. Nobody's held hostage here.
Please.
So what I want to kind of get into is like the last little talking point is like in 2024. What are some goals? And like always, we'll start with Kuro. 2024 goals. What do you like? What's your plan for this year?
I gotta go, guys.
Right now. Oh, before you go, goals for 2024.
Financial stability and just securing the bag. You know what I'm saying, bro? Just trying to make sure I'm set, make sure my family's set, make sure everybody good, and to just get in a better place mentally, physically, and all around. Just good.
All right, get the fuck off my stream. Go.
All right, bro. Later, bro.
Go away. Go away.
All right.
Yeah.
See you soon, bro.
Nah, I'm fucking around. I don't know how long you guys are willing to stay. Hell, like I think Mr. Bennington might be able to stay a little bit longer, but if Kuro, Dustin, if you guys got to go, that's fine. But before you go, at least tell me your goals for 2024 or however you guys want to do it. I don't really care. I think the stream has been super dope. I think the conversation has been super awesome. I'm so glad you all came here. I'm especially glad Dustin came through. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like I ain't even trying to glaze right now. But it's dope to have Dustin on the SOULcast because Soulfist has been on Dustin Reacts a lot of times. But Dustin Reacts hasn't been on Soulfist that many times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's not even it's just like this motherfucker's hard to nail down. Like he streams when he streams. If you come through, you come through. You try to get him on your stream though, it's like, ooh, bro, like his schedule. He sticks to his schedule. He does not deviate, man. Like but like,
I was off today.
We got him on an off day. Ladies and gentlemen. But like, it's actually, Crow, if you don't mind me passing over you and going over to Dustin real quick.
No. Let him go first.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Hey guys, I don't want to be rude, but I might have to go just a little bit because somebody's calling me. You mind if I take it real quick?
I mean, are you coming back or are you going for good?
I'm going. I think I'm coming back.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. Go ahead. Handle business.
All right.
2024 goals for 2024.
All right, for 2024, of course I'm gonna keep my financial goals up, and I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, but I'm gonna just make more time to hang out with friends and family. So in like 2 months, within these first 2 months, I know I'm gonna make a trip down to Houston, and I just want to plan more interactions with people, back home, pretty much. That's just my personal goals for the time being.
Are your goals family oriented? Is there nothing like personal to yourself?
Well, I'm gonna keep, like I said, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep doing my path.
Yeah,
Like,
regardless.
yeah, regardless. I'm not gonna let nothing stand in front of my future, but I want to be able to usher in a healthy work-life balance.
Okay, so I guess where I'm getting at with that is like take my wife for example. Right now, my wife's a store manager, and she's her goal, not even a goal, because it's already guaranteed. She's about to go from being a store manager to
Regional.
yeah, it's a regional.
Yeah.
It's not district.
Yeah.
It's like in between. Regional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can say district. You can say district. Yeah, definitely.
No,
district.
I think there's one in between store manager and district manager. It's like one in between. I think that's regional. I think that's like the regional manager, right? I don't know. I gotta ask her again. But that was something she was focused on all year this year, and she nailed it. Like she already got it. She's gonna take over a new store, and like
awesome.
2 months from now, her salary going to increase by so much or whatever. And that was like a goal of hers, and she knocked it out the park. Her assistant manager is about to become her store manager or something like that. So it was just like,
yep.
Yeah, no, it's dope. It's dope. I 100% support her. 100% support her. She's gonna drive a little bit further to go to work, but we already talked about that. But it's just so it's like obviously, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. But while you're doing what you're doing, it's like anything in your scope. You're already the director. You know what I mean? It's like anything like board member, a seat at the council. I don't know what the positions are. Is it like anything? Is there anything you're like you got your eye
on? When it comes to my career, if there's anything I got my eye on, just being, I want to be able to. I want to be able to be the best that I can in this position, to be completely honest with you.
I think it's not
and no. And I say that because it's like this, bro. Look. When I first started, I've been at this job site in Concord, North Carolina since I started my safety career. And when I first started, I started with a company called Gilbane. I remember telling you that. And then I went to another company called McFarland. So when I left McFarland and I went to D.A. Everett, a lot of people from my other two companies was talking a lot of shit. And of course they talk shit because, I'm 30, I'm young, and I'm black. And when they first seen me,
here we go.
I'm just being honest. I'm young and I'm black, and when they first seen me, that was like, all right, this motherfucker.
There we go.
They didn't want to, motherfuckers don't want to show you.
They didn't want a young black man up there with them.
Pretty much.
Yeah. All right.
So I want to show these motherfuckers like, yo, like you not do like this shit ain't rocket science, gang. They see it, but they see a young black motherfucker in the hood. I come in with my nappy head, come with my dreads, come with my chains, I speak. I come to when I was a safety manager. I was going to my safety manager. Oh, my safety director. Like, what's up, gang? You like what do you? Like, who the fuck? Like, bro, like the only thing that's different is they chose you before they chose me.
Okay, so I want to comment on what you just said right now. You were saying when we was a safety manager, you wasn't going to see a director like, what's up, gang, right? But I want to ask why, because as long as I've been in the military, I don't care if you're a sergeant, staff sergeant, sergeant first class, master sergeant, first sergeant, sergeant major. As long as I've been in the military, because I know I'm older than most people who are my rank, I've always walked to the motherfuckers like, hey, man, what's Gucci? What's bragging? Yeah, and then every time they look at me like, "What's Gucci?" I was like, "Yeah, what's Gucci? Like, what you need? Like, what's Gucci?" And they were like, "Miles, I like you." Just like you know what I mean? Like that's just like they always do that every time. So why do you feel you couldn't just come up like the way you were?
No. I did come up the way.
Yeah, but that's what he's saying.
I came up the way that I am, and that's why they didn't really fuck with me. Like because you shouldn't wear your you shouldn't wear your do rag to work. It's not professional. I'm like, gang, I'm saving lives. You care about my appearance? You like
I'm trying to make money.
Like, yeah, I'm not coming here to look cute for these motherfuckers. I'm coming to save their motherfucker life. I'm coming to build my empire doing this shit. And people want to keep you where they want to keep you. They don't want you to break barriers. So the fact that a lot of the people here at this job site, because safety isn't a big world. The fact that a lot of people, they see me here at this job site and they seen where I was and they knew where I was. They just hate to see where I am now. I had a
because they think they should have been there before you.
No, the only reason why they are in the position that they in is because they got here before I got here. Meaning that these people are old. A lot of people get to where they are through nepotism and everything, everything like that. But I'm saying, like, if I knew about construction, if I knew about safety construction 3 years ago, bro, I'd be a regional director, bro. Because this, like I said, this is. I would have been there, and I don't be worried about none of this other stuff. Because I'm like, bro, like I'm walking with God. Y'all niggas don't even believe in God. You can't tell me nothing. Y'all over here bragging about cheating on y'all wives. This dude came up to me like, yo, I haven't been home all week. Nigga, what? Oh, you got a wife and 4 kids at the crib.
100%. That's 100%.
Like, what are you?
Yeah.
You ungodly, bro. You evil as hell. You think I'm scared of? You think I'm scared of what you got going on? Like,
I know you got something you want to say there, because that's all throughout your rhymes. That's all.
Oh yeah.
That's all.
I got people from their camp coming to me like, yo, new people like, yo, why they don't like you over here? I was like, no, they fuck with me. The only people that don't like me is the people that was above me. And I'm not really worried about that because shit, they talk shit about Jesus and he ain't do nothing.
That's what anything you want to add to that? Because like I said,
I think when people are like they think they above you, like they try to treat you a certain way or act a certain way, and when you kind of don't respond to that or like it don't really affect you, or they see like you don't really get caught up in that shit. Like I don't see nobody as above or below me. So when they kind of see that, they be like, why is he like that? Or why they, or I don't know. People be weird, but yeah. You got it, like you said, you gotta get God in your life.
No, yeah, that's all you, bro. That's all you need. These dudes don't got God in their life, bro. They talking about, bro. I'm like, nigga, go home to your wife. You got a 13-year-old daughter that you not paying attention to.
And that blows my mind because, like, I can't imagine, like, I be doing these little streams and shit, and I'm like, okay, damn, we almost hit 2 hours. I got to go pay attention to my wife. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. And that being said, we almost hit 2 hours. I got to go pay attention to my wife. So,
I'm already texting my girl. I'm about to call you in a second.
yeah. So, I don't know if Mr. Benson will come back or not. But Dustin, 2024, man, goals. Anything on?
I got quite a few goals. 2024, I kind of want to get back to 2023. I was kind of just having fun and meeting new people and shit. 2024, I kind of want to lock back in. But honestly, the thing I want to get the most is something that I personally don't care about. I want to get a car, but I never been the type of person that like I never really cared for driving. Never really feel like I needed to drive. But it's like I'm about to be 30 this year. I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like I need a car, but I feel like I should have a car as a man. Get myself around when I need to, if I have to. So that's like my top priority. I'm gonna get a car, get a second. And it's not even just getting a car. It's like I got to make sure I get the financially can afford it, because I know niggas that be having a car and they got to pay insurance and they got to pay all this other shit and it be car note. Then they got to pay rent. So like, I want to make sure I ain't it's not like a
bad move
something that's a bad move for me. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you personally does. You done did things like kind of backwards. You don't.
For sure.
No, 100%. And like you don't put so much into things in like the opposite direction, where it's like the highest, like you're out there written billboards and written studios and all this other stuff. But I'm like, damn, nigga, a car would be like a tenth of that. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just,
Nah,
like,
but looking back though, if I wouldn't have got that bill. If I know what would have happened after, I would have got a car instead of the billboard. But you had it. Sometimes you got to do something and then learn. Okay, well, should have did that.
Right.
But
what was the I guess like the thought process there? Because you're like, well, I could go ahead and get this car. Or I could sit here and do and focus entirely like on this album. I can focus on this promotion. I can focus on this artwork. I can focus on the Boy to the Man comic. I can focus into all these things. I mean, like,
because the way I like to think about it, if I'm doing something for other people, then it's probably not the best move for me. Like, I'm only doing this because society says that's what you should be doing, or that's what you should have, or that's what you should be. Then, you know, I'm not doing it for me. So, like, you know, like even when I made the comic wasn't really gonna do nothing from like my music career, quote unquote. But it was something I always, since I was a kid, I always wanted to make a comic. So I have a comic. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like I did it for a year. It's over. I enjoyed it. You know, sometimes you just gotta do what you want to do. No, I'm not planning on it. I feel like that's just something I wanted to do, and I did it. Like we did it. We put a lot of time into it. It was dope. I need to go back and read it. I haven't even looked at it in like a year or two.
I read it every week. Like every time you posted about it, I read it. Like that was the talk of like the town, like on the YouTube community and all that stuff. Like that was like Instagram too. Like and like,
I wouldn't go that far, but it was cool.
I mean that is because you even had like guests in there and stuff like that. But like nevertheless, I like when you did that, I was like, damn, man, that's dope. This dude made his own comic book, man. Like I was like, what the fuck? Like who does shit like that? Like
I mean, people do it all the time. There's a lot of people that do it. But I guess like where we coming from and what we do, we kind of get caught up in our lives. But I mean, even that, like I'm like, damn, I really did that. Like I can't even like imagine that. Damn, I really was taking time. That was my every day. Like I was really trying to make a comic every week and shit like that. And now I'm like, I'm like, damn, I actually did that before. Like life just be moving.
Was it like was it exhausting or stressful?
Not really to that extent, but sometimes I'll be like, damn, I gotta make like sometimes I'll be bullshitting, like it'll be I gotta send him the stuff. And I ain't trying to talk about this too long, but I gotta send him the stuff by a certain day so he can draw it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, it's fucking Thursday. I need to send him this shit because if I don't send it, he gonna be late. You know what I'm saying? So but other than that, it was a fun thing. It was just fun, like just getting them ideas out, things that I want to talk about. It was more therapeutic than anything.
And I guess the reason why for me personally is just because I always told myself, man, like if I hit the lottery tomorrow, the first thing I'm gonna do, you can laugh or whatever, but the first thing I'm gonna do is dump all my resources into producing like my own like full-fledged like 20-volume graphic novel or some dope shit with my own story, my own characters, hire the best artists, the best publishers, the best everything, and make like a graphic novel. Or if I don't want to go that route, I'll just do the same thing, but just make like a movie and try to get it on Netflix or something. You know what I mean? I always say if I hit the lotto, that's the first thing I'm doing. That's it. Like, that's all I want to do.
About your life?
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, what's it gonna be? Oh, it's gonna be like a superhero comic or?
Yeah, like a superhero comic. I got so many stories in my head. I don't want to get into all that, but like I got so many like stories in my head because like as someone because all I do on YouTube.com/SOULcast, all I do is read other people's shit and tell them why I think it sucks. But I want the opportunity to put the money where my mouth is. Like, well, if you think everybody else shit suck, make your own shit, nigga. I was like, well, nigga, if I had the opportunity, I would, and I would show you how to make a superhero story. I will show you how to make like an action manga. I will show you how to make like a romance manga. I would love to show.
You could though, because you don't really need to hit the lottery. Like it's niggas that are talented that will work with you for like a couple $100. You know what I'm saying? You just got to put that time in, and you don't need them. You know, you can. It's the way the world is today. You see people doing all kind of shit, but like in different creative ways. So
damn, maybe that's my new goal for 2024. Then maybe that's
I can do it.
I don't know. To me, that sounds like a pipe dream, you know. But I've always thought about that. Like I've been jotting down notes about my idea for a story of my own personal superhero and shit, and And this motherfucker had like 6 story arcs and a time skip and like 3 more story arcs. So, you know what I mean? Like, so I got all the material, but I just don't. I gotta look for illustrators. I gotta look for storyboard directors and all that shit just to make it be what I want it to be. You know, I don't know. But I definitely respected when you did that. So like, damn, but I really wish I could fucking like just. But it.
And that dude, he just charged me $25 per one, even though it was just like four squares in each comic, but it's still, I was still able to do it. But
see, I'm talking about like 50-page.
Yeah, that's a different
volume
beast.
a month. You know what I mean? Like 50-page volumes a month. $25 for 4 squares would turn into it was like $2,500. Yeah,
some money. Yeah, you definitely.
I think this is the second time I've been on the stream with Dustin.
What's up, bro?
I
really enjoyed hearing you talk though. It was cool.
Dustin, I don't know if you remember this, but this was years ago. This is
what?
Yeah,
this is before I was even in my own place. When I was living with Slinky at the time, I was living with Slinky, and I used to do the streams outside my car. Remember we had that hockey?
I remember that.
And I was sitting in my car because every time I would hop on the stream, I would like, I gotta go outside and go in my car first because that's what I was living with.
Days.
Yeah, there was a time when I invited him along. That's when the last time he was in that.
I think I remember that now. And now that you give me more information, I think I do remember that because you had brought your homie with you. Yeah, the stream. Yeah, that's crazy how long ago that was.
Yeah, that was a long.
I feel like we all different now.
Yeah.
How does everybody feel about where they are now to even like 3 years ago?
Bro, there's no doubt in my mind. Like,
because I used to do these streams out my car.
Yeah.
I used to do these streams out my car. The first time Dustin ever seen me, I was sitting in my car. I made that video about everybody was mad about the Straw Hats getting away from Big Mom, that one chapter, and you commented on my video, and you was like, I don't agree with nothing you just said, but I want you on the stream. I used to. You go back on my channel. You go back 4 or 5 years. All you see is Sophus sitting in his car and talking. That's how I used to do shit. And then now, look, you know what I mean? It's just like if you think back to that point, or even 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever, where you are now to where you were, because nobody knows you better than yourself. What do you have to say for that? I guess will be the final question of the stream. And whoever wants to say something first, I guess, just go for it.
I'll say I probably feel like I'm in a good place. I'm kind of worried about like what's gonna be next, because like before I had all this plan for everything, and now it's like, okay, now it's like, you make plans and God orders your steps, but now it's like, damn, now I don't know what's next. Like I have no idea like what's next for me, what's gonna happen. I know God got it worked out, but it's like, I'm still apprehensive about like, damn, what am I supposed to do? Am I doing what I'm supposed to do? Am I doing my part? But you know what I got a problem with? I got a problem with like accepting. It's probably off of the question, but I got a problem accepting something good. Like I'd be accepting something good going on. I'd be like, man, what is it really good? Is it really like, is it, But everything is, for the most part, man, it's going good, and I just hope for it to keep going that way. Honestly, can't ask for more. Really, anything else is just gravy.
Kuro, go ahead, but I've been sipping on these drinks. I gotta go fucking. But go ahead.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
I wonder how long he's gonna take to use the bathroom. I'll wait till he get back. But yeah, like excuse me. Last time that me and you had a conversation, I was in New York, and it was a bunch of people that, of course, I didn't know. I had somebody named I don't know if his name was King of Lightning or King of Thunder.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which I was streaming with, and I honestly forgot about the topic. I'm not very sure what the topic of the conversation was.
The topic was like
Goddamn.
I don't remember anyway.
Damn, King was in that stream too. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I ain't talked to that nigga in a minute. Okay, good.
But I say for me, I'm extremely proud of myself from where I was 3 years ago to
respect.
where I am now. I mean, even though I was, I've always been in a good place, but just being able to propel myself forward in the way that I have been. Is of course there's be times where you have self-doubt and there's times where you trying to figure everything out, but I'm just proud of myself for never giving up and never doubting myself or being worried about my next step. I don't know why, but I've never worried about anything, even though everything is on my shoulders. I never really worried.
That's your job, though. I mean, not to cut you off, but that's your job, man. Like when you the protector, when you the provisioner, when you the provider, when you got women and or children that depend on you, when they look at you and say, "That's my man," like that's they. Listen, I'm a goofy motherfucker. I'm a childish motherfucker. I am at my core. I'm a big ass 10-year-old. But if my wife come to me and say, "Babe, I need you to do this for me. I need you to get this done," it's like a switch flips. It's like something takes over, and I just become like a different person entirely. And when you were just saying, I was like, "Yeah, man, that's your job." It's like they depend on you. So if I can sit in here in this room all day long with the changing color lights and play video games and shit. But when my wife needs me, I become an entirely different person. Not the soulfish you see sitting here in front of this camera. I become an entirely different person. I think you all understand what I'm saying when I say that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it all rests on your shoulders. It's all on your shoulders. But I accept that. I embrace that. Put it on my shoulders. I'm Atlas. I'm the one holding the fucking planet up on my shoulders. I'm Atlas. That's who I am. I'll do that.
When I don't have responsibility, I'm not the same person.
Oh, facts.
When I don't have responsibility or goals,
I'm the worst version of myself.
But ain't shit, yeah.
I'm the worst. Dustin, what is Dustin without a responsibility?
Without a responsibility, I don't know. I feel like I'm just
maybe you squared away
by
24/7,
nature. I would say that, but I'm saying I'm responsible by nature. So, but back in the day, nigga get little. I can see myself, like, if I allow myself, I can see myself getting just real lazy and just not doing nothing every day. But I feel like when you this age, you like, I can't afford not to be doing nothing. I gotta pay rent. I can't afford not to be doing nothing. That shit only costs me shit. 'Cause I love having my own bed and space. Shit. Not having that shit. That shit's crazy.
That shit weak, boy. But being responsible and having responsibility is two different things.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about
100%. Because I'm the most responsible person you'll meet. I'm
only responsible really for myself though. At this, like, I ain't got no kids. I'm responsible to go to work, but that's more for me. Like, at this point, I feel like that's the one. You ain't got no kids. You really got it the easiest because you ain't responsible.
And that's what I'm the exact opposite of you, bro. Because I was in your situation, I wouldn't do jack shit. I know I wouldn't. But I can't wake up and let her down. I can't do it. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't let myself do it. So it's just like by nature, I'm not a very responsible person. I'll sit here and play. I'll work a $10 an hour job that lets me play video games on my off days all day long and be happy. But she don't want to live that way. So I work harder.
And since
because she relies on me, and that's a fact.
Yeah, and since I take all of my relationships serious, any woman that has let me just be completely honest with you, that's been blessed enough to be with me,
I like that. I like that.
They don't
That's
have
hard.
to. Yeah, any
That's a
woman
fact.
that I've been blessed enough to be with as well, they don't.
No, don't walk it back. No.
No. I mean, I'm not walking
it
it back because it's a blessing as well. Because believe it or not, the women that you choose, that also says something about you.
Mm-hmm. Say a lot.
The caliber of women that you're able to attract say a lot about you. So if you like you found a woman that loves you unconditionally, the caliber of woman that you're able to attract shows so much maturity in the person that you are, because you ain't after these hoes that just want to choose
Hoes
her.
are easy to get. It's easy to get.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if that's not the woman that you attract, because you ain't shit do, but any woman that's been blessed enough to be with me, I take them into my covenant. I'm responsible for them,
Mm-hmm.
just like they're responsible for me. That's why I don't take this shit lightly. That's why if I do take the responsibility of being with them, that's why I'm like, okay, you can move in. Pay.
His mic muted.
His mic just muted. Kuro, your mic done muted. Yeah, his headphones died. That's what happened.
Oh, that's what that.
Yeah, his headphones died. Hold on, he gonna fix it. There you go.
No, I'm good. Yeah, my headphones died. I got a 2-bedroom, so I do this I'm doing this in one room, so she could be asleep, because she go to sleep like around, like, you'll think this bitch is old. She go to sleep like around
8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
She 23 years old. She go to bed at 8 o'clock. We be having supper. I get home at 5 o'clock. She like, dinner ready.
Yeah, my wife can go to sleep till like 11 o'clock, and she a store manager. Like, I don't
yeah, this shit crazy. My shorty, shorty be going to sleep like like she had a whole crazy ass day. It's awesome, but just being able to be with a woman that you come home and your house is clean and you have a full course meal, and like my shorty loved me so much that yesterday we got into it, because she was like, "Oh, you gotta don't forget taxes coming around, and you're gonna have to pay your taxes and this, that, and the third." And I just chuckled about it. And then she was like, "Well, if you don't believe me, you should ask your mom." And I'm like, "You know what? I might." I'm just talking shit. And then she was like, she got mad, and she was like, she felt that I didn't appreciate her, because I was like, shit, why would I take your advice? I'm just bullshitting. But she offended. You know what I'm saying? She offended, and just to have somebody that loved me that much to be upset, it's like, damn, I thought we was, equal, and you ain't looking at me at like we partners, because you don't value my opinion. I had to see where she was coming from, even though I'm just bullshitting.
Yeah.
You might say you're bullshitting, but like a wise man that goes by the name of Ye once said, I don't take advice from people less successful than me. So,
to be completely honest, I mean, she's less successful because she's young. And the reason why I say that, because she's young minded, and
I don't change what I said.
And she has the ability to do that because of the caliber of man that she's with. She has the same certifications that I do, because I made sure that she got them. You know what I mean? So the certifications that allow me to do what I do, to make the money that I make, I made sure that she had those same certifications. Now, what you do with them is what you do with them. I don't need your money. I'm the man. I ain't worried about your money, period. Anyway, so
right, with or without you, I'm gonna make sure I pay my rent, with or without you.
Yeah, exactly. So like I said, she haven't had that. She don't make the same amount of money that I have, but she can if she focus. and start using her certifications that she got, because she got them. You know what I mean?
Speaking of girls, I'm about to go call mine, my niggas. It was good joining y'all, man.
I ain't trying to keep you guys too much longer because it's Man, this nigga really want us to. My bad. Okay, so I'm about to let you guys go, but real quick, like no more than like 5 minutes or so. My cousin calling me right now. He's like, I'm watching right now. He want us to talk about Clarissa Shields real quick.
Oh, I've been following that. Yeah, I've been seeing that.
Who is that?
The boxer, right? She a boxer.
Yeah, Clarissa Shields is a boxer. She's a chick. She was talking a lot of shit for however long, past couple of weeks, couple of months, maybe, saying she could knock out any male boxer or whatever the fuck. She was sparring with somebody. She's like a heavyweight champion in her division, and she was sparring with like an amateur, and that amateur male boxer knocked her ass the fuck out. And then she went on Twitter and all this other shit saying, I think he took the pads out his gloves. That's the only reason why he knocked me out. I'm just like, all right, okay, whatever. Like
to me, I don't look too much deep in that situation because I feel like she's a boxer, so she's doing what boxers are supposed to do. They're supposed to talk a lot of crazy shit and get you to lock into them. That's what she's doing. Like, I don't think she really believes that. I think she's just saying that shit to get us talking right now about her. Like, we wouldn't be talking about Clarissa Shields if she wasn't saying that crazy shit that she was saying.
Oh,
I think it's crazy. Like, listen, you could be a champion. You could be Ronda Rousey. You could be Amanda Nunes, Holly Holm. You could be Clarissa Shields. You could be a world-class champion boxer, MMA fighter, judo artist, Muay Thai fighter, whatever you are as a woman. You will lose to the lowest ranked man who's nowhere near championship tier in his division. Because, and I hate to say it, I always call sexist or I hate women. Fuck, that's you said it several times, so I think you just hate women. Whatever, bro. Listen,
I'm asking you,
it's like whatever, bro. Like, I don't care if you're the champion as a woman. You not beating rank number 400 of the men. You not. The reason why I say this, look, Serena Williams, there was one guy, he kept challenging Serena Williams to a tennis match. And she went, I think it was Conan O'Brien or was it Jimmy Kimmel? It was one of them. And she was like, no. I am not going to play you in a one-on-one match. I'm not going to play you tennis between men and women are two entirely different sports. The men serve harder. They serve faster. If a man hits a ball, I won't be able to track it. I won't be able to see it coming. I won't be able to serve it back because they're going to hit it too hard. He's going to completely stump me. I would lose to the lowest ranked man, even though I'm the highest ranked woman. Is not the same. Even though we're playing the same
but
sport.
she could beat Jimmy Kimmel though. He's not an athlete in tennis. Like, she's a
no. But like, Jimmy Kimmel wasn't challenging her. It was another professional tennis player challenging her.
Oh, okay. I was like, she could beat them niggas.
And she just kept saying, "No, I'm not going to play you. I'm not going to do it." She was like, please, I don't want to get embarrassed. I don't want to get shitted on.
But you know what's funny? Did you say that? Because she's right. She's tennis and men's tennis, women's tennis totally different. Still a hard sport. Tennis is a hard sport. Yeah, that's my favorite sport, but I like women's tennis more than I like men's tennis.
Oh, wait, hold on. You got some insight on that?
I just feel like it's more competitive. Like, they compete harder, even though it's like when you watch a men's tennis match, it's way different because they be flying all over the court. They be doing shots, and women can't do all that. But the game, the way they play, it's like, and men's it's competitive too. But it's like, to me, it's like women are, and it's just they all on a high level for the most part, and they all just compete really, really hard.
So what Serena said was like men's tennis is like. She said, what did she say? I want to paraphrase. She said, no matter how much skill I have, I can't keep up with the speed or the strength.
Yeah. They're just naturally better. That's just what it is. And they got the base skill too. Like, even an amateur, he's gonna have the base skill of playing tennis. But even if she got better skill than him, she just can't do it at the level he can do it just because of, that's how it is. But I gotta go. Let me get out of here.
Yeah. Okay, everybody goes. Clarissa Shields, like, cousin, I know you want to talk about this. I know you're watching right now. I know you want to talk about this. She got knocked the fuck out because she tried to box a dude, bro. She got knocked out. Like, What do you want me to say about this? Like she got knocked out because she tried to box with a dude, man. Like I love Amanda Nunes and I love the female UFC fighters, but if, like Ronda Rousey talking about some I'll box up Floyd Mayweather. You got knocked out by Holly Holm. You got like and what makes you think you're gonna box up Floyd Mayweather? I don't care if you're in the same weight class. It's not about to happen. It's just like I know. I'll do a personal dedicated solo video. I haven't done like a video. I've been only streaming lately, but I'll make a video. I'll get footage. I'll write a script. I'll put my little clips in there and everything that Soulfish used to do. I'll do that and I'll make a video on this. But there's nothing to talk about. Of course, she got her ass knocked out sparring with a dude. She's sparring with a dude. Like, what am I supposed to say to this? It's just like, I don't know. Dustin has to go. I'm not trying to keep him. Kuro, I know you got to work tomorrow, or maybe you.
Oh yeah, no, I got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, you got to work tomorrow. Do either one of you want to give like a last thoughts real quick? Anything real quick. It doesn't have to be long. It's just like anything.
No, I'm gonna bounce out, but I just want to say it was good catching up with you, Kuro. I did enjoy hearing you talk today, man. Good luck with everything, man. And you always welcome on my shit too, man. So just let you know.
Okay, but
okay, I do shit so randomly.
Okay, before you hop out, let me end the stream so I can say I had Dustin here for a whole stream. So let me end the stream. Hold on, let me.
You my nigga, dog.
Let me get it to I had Dustin here for a whole stream, nigga. 2 hours 16 minutes. I had Dustin here for a whole stream. Let me end this motherfucker.
This nigga's gonna take a screenshot.
Yeah.
I need the thumbnail. You know what I mean? I need the thumbnail. But
I hate when you nigga like I'm a celeb nigga. I'm just nigga. I ain't nobody nigga. I'm just a regular nigga. But I appreciate it.
Hey, yo, everybody. You already know what it is. It's your boy, Soulfist. We had a good time here. We went for about 2 hours, a little bit over, but we had a great time here. Valen was here. I had Slinky here. You never seen a nigga before. We have fucking Mr. Benetton here. He's here on every SOULcast. Nobody give a fuck about that nigga. I'm playing with you. Kuro, Dustin, we had a great time. We had a great conversation. I want you to sit here and think to yourself, what can you do in a year? What have you done this year? Are there any things you regret this year? And what will you do this coming year coming up? And just to sit here and think about that, because that's what we have. We have real conversations here on the SOULcast. You already know what it is. We don't give a fuck. We don't offend nobody. This ain't Sparta. This is the SOULcast. It's your boy, Soulfist. Hell Hydra. You already know what it is, bro. Let's go.
All right, y'all, man. I'll holler at y'all boys, all right?
All right, gang. You take care of yourself.
You too, bro.
All right.